Hello aspirants, welcome to UPSC CSAT with Saurabh Kaushik. Before starting our journey in learning the CSAT, let us discuss some key components which help you in cracking CSAT. Aspiring civil servants often find themselves grappling with questions like where to study, how to study, and the most important, how to manage time effectively. Let us discuss the comprehensive strategy that encompasses not only the study material but also crucial aspects like time management and the mock tests, which play a very vital role in your preparation. Let's discuss one by one. First is where to study. Selecting the right study material and resources is the cornerstone of CSAT preparation. A curative blend of standard textbook, online resources, and my lecture plan can form the foundation of your study plan. Additionally, exploring previous year question paper, which you can attempt from the playlist in my channel, can provide you valuable insight into the exam pattern and the type of question asked, and you will able to recognize what is the importance of previous year paper in your current examination, current pattern. It's evolving, so it is important to go through the previous year papers. Okay, second question is how to study, because you have to maintain GS also. Break down the topics into manageable chunks, small chunks. Okay, we will do that also. Allocate sufficient amount of time, like 1 hour a day. It is manageable right now. If you start in March, it will become difficult. If you pay attention and give a regular disciplined 1 hour daily, it will help you a lot. Regular revision is important. It's a key to retain information. Whatever you have learned, revision will help you to retain that. So make a revision plan. It is important. Okay. Adopt active learning techniques like make notes, attempt mocks. Mocks are very important. Attempt them. And revision and mocks will not only help you to gain maximum marks, but it will give you confidence and command on the subject also. So now let us discuss two important things. First is class structure and second is frequency of the class. Let's start with class structure. When opting for classes, it is crucial to find a balance between guided learning, which is provided by me, and a self-study, which you have to do. Classes should supplement your individual effort rather than replacing them. A well-structured class should cover the syllabus comprehensively, providing insight, shortcuts, and strategies for tackling different types of questions. Now talk about the second part, which is frequency. Frequency of classes. In our approach, classes are conducted twice a week. This frequency strikes a balance, allowing for both absorption of new concept during the class and ample time of revision, self-study, and practice. This approach ensures that you have dedicated time to delve deeper into topic discussed in class, reinforcing your understanding. I think I have touched all the important queries related to the subject called CSAT. If you guys have any kind of doubt, feel free to ask me in comment section, or you can email me on csatwithposhik@gmail.com. You will get the reply in 24 hours. So enough discussion. Let's start the topic called number system. Let us start the new chapter called number system. You can get the PDF from Telegram channel. The link is in description. Please follow it. It will be very helpful. And there's other PDFs also which will be useful for you for the references purposes. You can attempt many question also there. There are MCQ kind of questions are there. You can find it. Please attempt them and join this group. It's very helpful. Okay, let's start. See, what my approach is, I keep things very simple. I start from the beginning, the root of the topic, Genesis. Here also, some things like this you can find very easy, but it is important. So don't judge the content. Let us go with the flow. Okay, you will get the UPSC standard questions later on. First, understand that concept. Let's start. The number system which is being discussed in this chapter is Indo-Arabic or Indo-Indian system of numbers. Okay, in Indian system, any number can be expressed by means of symbols. These are the symbols you know, there's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These symbols are known as digit. You also know this. All digit except 0 are known as significant digit. See, uh, what I realize is now UPSC pattern is changing, and I will not get surprised that if CSAT in CSAT paper there may be a statement based question for mathematics with a core conceptual knowledge, and the option setting is like what we have witnessed in this 2023 GS paper 1. For example, only one statement is correct, two statement is correct, three statement is correct. uh, these kind of experiment UPSC done. So this theory can help you to be on edge. So listen this carefully. All digits except 0 are known as significant digit. Why these numbers except 0 called the significant digit? Significant means they have some value in them. Value means their face value, what we will going to read. Their value, for example, 1 have some value, 2 have some value, 3 have some value, but 0 have none value. The value of 0 is null, null. There is nothing. That is why it is called 0. This is the reason 0 is a insignificant digit. That's the simplest thing. Okay, let's move ahead. A number can either be a single digit number or a combination of two or more digits. Simple thing. Let us say single digit number. These are the only single digit numbers. Okay. Combination of two means 13, 25, 86. These are the combinations. And more digit, it may be anything. 286, 876, 878588, anything you want, any combination is there. So number can be a single digit, combination, or more digit. You know this. A number can be expressed in two forms, either in numeral forms or in a word form. Yes, you can write in a number form. This is a number form, and a word form. This is a word form. Let us move ahead. What is the notation? It's basically a number form. Representation of a number in the form of figures is called the notation of a number. They are in a numeral format. Okay, that is why it's called notation. What is numeration? What is them? That's a form of words. In form of words, any number which is represented in the form of words is called the numeration. 640. If we are writing 640, this becomes the notation. Here 640 is the numeration. Let's move ahead. Now this is most important. Listen me carefully. What is face value and what is place value? First, read this paragraph. It will, brainstorm your concepts. Brainstorming is very essential part in learning. Always do that. To write a number, to express a number, or to perform operation on a number, we should know the face value and the place value of a digit. What is the significance and what are they? Also, what is the difference between the place value and the face value? These are the questions. Let us discuss. Face value. In any number, face value of a digit is equal to the digit itself. For example, in 3452, face value of 4 is 4, face value of 2 is 2, and 3 is 3, and 5 is 5. Listen me carefully. When I pronounce this number, I didn't go through like this 3452, but I go through the 3452. Why? Because they are asking for the face value. What is my face value? This face have a name. This face name is called Saurabh Koshik. Okay, you have some face. That face have some calling. That face have some name. That is called the face value. We call this as a 3. Okay, we call this as a 4. That's a face value. Okay, which will be cleared in a place value. Now what is a place value? A place value or a local value in any number, the place value of the digit is multiplied by the place position where the digit is located in the numeral. Okay, in integer, the rightmost digit represents the unit or ones place. Its value is calculated by multiplying its face value. That is the digit itself with 10 की power 0 or 1. Obviously, for example, like see here, what is this? It's a 1. Tens power 0 is equal to 1. Tens power 1 is equal to 10. That is why it's a 10th place. Tens power 2 is called 100. That is why it's a 100th place. Tens power 3 called as 1000. 10,000th place. 10,000 place, lakh, 10 lakh, then crore. So what you are witnessing is the most important thing is this. Okay, I have wrote this. Wait, yeah, this, this, this represents the value. Okay, tens power 0 is 1. So that's the multiple. That's the value of that place. Okay, it's 10. Now let us take an example. Here it's a 3276. Why I called it like this? Let us discuss. It's a unit place, as we have witnessed. Unit place means tens power 0 is equal to 1. Okay, here it is 70. Why I am calling it 70? The reason is same. Why it's 200? Why it's 3000? What I have write is the place value. Okay, not that the total value. Now why we call them a 3276? The explanation lies here. 3276. Okay, we have a 6. That's the face value. Face value we have right here. Okay, now we are going to multiplying them with the place value. What was the place value? It stand at the unit digit. Where is the unit digit? Here, 1. Okay, 6. Let's move ahead. 7. It's the face value. What was the place value? This one, 10. Now we go to 2. It's a hundredth. Now we approach to 3. It's a thousand. Here, add them. You will get the answer. Okay, that's how we represent the numbers. I hope you understand them. Now let us talk about the types of numbers. Okay, there are many types of numbers. In broad categorization, there are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, even and odd numbers, prime numbers, which are the most important ones, co-prime numbers, twin prime numbers, composite numbers, rational number, irrational number, real number. These are the top, you know, categorization of the numbers. Let's go through one by one. Please pay your attention. See, what are the natural numbers? If n is a set, okay, what is n supposed to? N is a notation of this. Every time when you have see n, it means the natural number. Okay, let's start. If n is the set of natural number, then we write n 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Basically, this shows that 0 is not a natural number. Negative is not a natural number. Okay, beyond that, all are natural number. Hope you understand. The smallest natural number is 1. So one thing is clear, there is nothing called 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, etc. These are the proper numbers. Proper means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is nothing called 1.1, 1.2, and so on. Okay, these are the natural numbers. Okay, if examiner says find me the sum of first and natural numbers, Then there is a formula. First, these are the most important for your examination. Why I am telling you this? In 2014 to 16, there are many questions comes directly from this formula only. But the changing pattern, you will not find this kind of question in today's case scenario. But it will help you in in calculating things. It will help you in summarize thing. It will help it become a tool for you. Okay, so this is very important tool. Earlier it was the question, but now it's a tool. So pay attention. It will help you to get the marks. First thing, sum of n. First, it's a very important thing. First, sum of first n natural numbers are. N means any kind of number. For example, for reference only, I am taking like n goes for 9. Okay, anything you want, 99 want, 100 want, whatever. For the calculation purposes, I took it as n is equal to 9. Okay, then what formula say is you have to add 1 in the next term of the nth term and then divide it by the 2. Okay, let us understand what is the importance of this formula. If this formula is not there na, you have to add all the digit like this and then you write 55. To save the time, this formula helps. Like, what was the nth term? That is a 10. Okay, and what will be the next term? 11. Okay, then divide it by the 2, it becomes the 55. Same, what we do is, okay, we took the number 10, place it here, place it here, 10, 2, we get the answer. Okay, so these kind of tools will help you in examination. So always use them, always use these formulas. It will help you. Acha, let's move to the next one. The sum of the squares of the first n natural numbers. Two most confusing part of this natural number calculation is square and a cube. Why I am telling you this? Wait, you will get to know about this. First, sum of the squares. Okay, we took the sum of first n natural numbers here. Now we are talking about the squares. Squares means you put squares on everything. Now you have two ways to solve this. Take again, we are taking 9 as a nth term is a 9 here. You have two ways to solve. For example, write 81 and then it's 8's 64, then it's 7th 49, then it's 6 36, 5 25, 4 16, 3 09, 2 4, and then you add. Okay, and the other thing is you just apply this in this format. Okay, now the question is, sir, this is a very big, you know how can I learn this? No issues, we will learn. One thing is common. Let us break this formula. It is what I am telling you is not a proper explanation for this expression. I am just telling you this expression for your learning only. This is the disclaimer. Please don't judge my knowledge on this understanding. These explanation, what I'm going to tell you right now, is only for your learning. It's a kind of trick. Okay, disclaimer is over. Now pay attention. When we are calculating only, change the color. When we are calculating only sum of first and natural number, then this is the situation. Okay. Now he is talking about the square. What we will do means he want us to move ahead. He wanted us to move ahead with a greater magnitude. Square is always a greater magnitude. Na? Means 2 become the 4, 3 become the 9, 8 become the 64. The magnitude is increasing. So we need a greater power. Okay, no issues. We keep the things same. For example, let me break this. Okay, let me break this here. 6, and then we, you know, break this 6 also. Okay, what you are getting here? Listen me carefully. This is the same or not? Okay, then we are doing square. It's only for learning. It's not a correct representation of the equation. It's for your learning. Okay, let's take it this, yeah. Okay, watch here. Now he is asking for the square. Very well. Means greater magnitude. Square matlab 2. 2 2 comes here. Square of what? The next term. And it, and this 3 is the what I told you. It's, it want us to move ahead. So it want us to move ahead. We add 2 plus 1. Okay, we move ahead. So to learn this now, just remember one thing. Write this n plus 1 by 2. Just do one thing. There he's asking square. Okay, take my square, and to whom? This one, n plus 1. End it. Okay, I put this one, so we need some extra power. Okay, we gave them some extra power. What it become? This only. So this is the only, if you can learn this formula, you can learn. Otherwise, this was the small trick how to remember this. Now the most confusing part. Sum of the cube of the first n natural number. Why it's so confusing? You can see this. It's very much similar. They just put square on the sum of the first n natural numbers. Just put square. Literally put square. Why it's confusing? It's a simple. It may confuse you because you could apply this formula in the square itself. Means when he asks square na, you just wrote n. Okay ji, n plus 1 by 2. Okay, it's a whole square. No, it become the wrong. No, that's a catch only. If he asks cube na, do the square of the sum of the n natural numbers. Remember this. In square, you have to add these things. For cube, just square. Hope you understand. Let's move ahead. Let us see the whole number now. See, let me show you one thing. This is a number line. Okay, it's a number line. That's a midpoint. We call it 0. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on in a positive quadrant. It's a positive number line, this one. And here there's a negative number line, and so on. If we are considering 1 to the infinite, then they are the natural numbers. If we consider 0 also, then it will become whole number. If we are considering the negative terminologies also, then it become integers. Okay, let's read all of them and you get the idea what we have discussed. What is whole number? If we include 0 among the natural numbers, then the numbers are called as whole number, as we have discussed. These are the regions. Okay, we have included 0 here. What is integer now? If I is the set of integer, then we write I is equal to minus 3 to positive 3, means we are considering minus also here. So these all are the integers as we discussed. Okay, all natural number and their negative including 0 are called integers. Okay, what are the even numbers? You know that even numbers 0, 2, 4, 6 and so on. Okay, if anyone do not have clarity what are the even number, whatever is divisible by 2, completely exactly divisible by 2 are the even numbers. Okay, that's the important thing you have to remember. I highlight it and mark it important because this is also a tool. In 2011 or so, that tenure 2011 to 13, these kind of questions comes in prelim examination where they directly ask to find out the sum of the first and positive even numbers. Nowadays they are not asking these kind of questions, but you should know why. And the question which are coming in today's examination are more or less multi-layered questions where there is a demand of concept which will use to unlock the question. So this become a very important tool for you. Please read that carefully. Sum of first and positive numbers are n, n plus 1. Okay, we have earlier discussed this formula. Sum of first n natural number, here it is sum of n positive even number. Are you getting my point? There are even and odd, both are included there. Sum of first n natural number, here both even and odd are there, are present. But when we are talking about even numbers now, there's only even numbers are there and we have removed the divide by 2 here. So learn like this. Okay, in odd number series, you know the odd numbers, these are the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on, which is not exactly divide by 2. Okay, sum of first n positive odd number are, this is easy. What you have recognized that cube is easy to find, odd numbers are easy to find. Here you can see sum of first and positive odd number is n square. That is it. Game over. And in where it goes, yeah, here on here also cube. A simple formula is there. So a basic conclusion is that if it's odd or some sort of cube, how we represent cube. This it's a odd term. This it's a odd term. We can make some sort of conclusion for easy to remember. We do not have time to learn the expression itself, but to remember it, to recall in examination, just make a short note like if it is odd, it will be a easy one. Okay, so sum of the first and positive odd numbers will be n square, easy one. Okay, in case of that, where sum of cube of first and natural number will be the easy one. Okay, just put square here. I hope you understand it. You need to learn these things. These are the important tools. This one is important. Okay, even number is important. The natural number one is important. I mark them also na for your consideration. Learn them. Let us discuss about the prime numbers. These are the most important topic in number system. Most important. Most means uh, in 2011 to 2017 or 2018, direct question comes from the prime numbers, and from 2018 to till now there are questions which are directly or indirectly connected with the prime numbers. So that is the importance of this topic. Please consider it as an important topic and read it carefully. Let's start. So let us discuss first now what are the prime numbers. Then we read the theory. Prime numbers are basically, you know, first the numbers now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Let's take it from the 25 only. We are just trying to find what are the prime numbers, what are the non-prime numbers. Okay, let us see. Prime number says that their factor should be either 1 or itself, or number itself. Okay, let us read the first definition of the prime number. What prime number is saying? Number which are divisible by 1 and itself only are called the prime numbers. Now the question is, what are the factor first? We do not know what is the factor. Okay, so let us talk about the factor first. Keep them aside and then talk about the factor first. What are the factor? Let's say we take 20. Okay, we divide 20. What are the minimum possibility divided by 20? 1. In case of 1, it give me a 20. Okay, now 2, it give me 10. Again 2, it give you 5. Is 5 divisible by 2? No. Is it divided by 3? No. 4? No. It will be divided by 5 only, and give you a reminder of it is completely divided, so no reminder. In 1 it will be 1. So what are the factors of the 20? They are the 1, 2, 2, 5 and 1. Okay, is there any kind of representation? It is like this. You can make any kind of combination here, like I can use it 4 into 5, I can use it 2 into 10, I can use it 20 into 1. Any kind of combination can be possible. So the demand of prime numbers is there should be only and only one possibility. For example, we take 17 here. If we go to divide 17, one can divide 17, yes. Is there any other number which can divide the 17? The answer is no. 17 only can divide itself. Okay. So there's such only one pair is there, one and the number itself. This is the demand of the prime numbers. So there is a clear distinction, like if you are getting a multiple pairs, then that number is not a prime number. If there is a only one set, then it's a prime number. Let us practice. I rub this. I hope you understand the concept. Now the factor of 1 is 1 and the number itself. 2, 3, let us see here only. But is 1 a prime number or not? 1 is not a prime number. Okay, because it's a either divided by 1 or number itself, but 1 is the only one. There is no one other than 1, so 1 is a prime number. Then 2 is divided by 2 and the 1 itself. 3 is divided by the 1 and the number itself. 4 is divided by 1, 4 is divided by 2, so that's not a prime number. 5 is a prime number divided by 1 and the 5 itself. 6 is not a prime number because it is divided by 1, 2, 3 and 6 itself. 7 is a prime number. 8 is not a prime number because it is divisible by 1, 2, 4 and 8 itself. 9 is also not a prime number. It is divided by 1, 3 and 9. 10 is also not 2 into 5. 11 is a prime number. 12 is not a prime number. 13 is a prime number. 14 is not a prime number. 15 is not a prime number. 16 is not a prime number. 17 is a prime number. 18 is not. 19 is a prime number. 20 is not. 21 is not. 22 is not. 23 is. 24 is not. And 25 is not, and so on. So what we are concluding here is the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. Okay, these are the prime numbers from 0 to 25. Let us read all of them, all the theory, then move to the next topic. 3. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11. All prime numbers are positive. Okay, this is important part. Okay, all prime numbers are positive. 0 is not a prime number. 1 is not a prime number as it has only one factor itself. These are the important headings. You can get the questions in the statement based questions. I am writing this because do not take them lightly. Like only 1 is correct, only 2 is correct, only 3 is correct. These kind of question can be asked. Okay, do not get surprises. So this is a important thing to remember. Let's move ahead. 2 is the only even prime number. Yes, 2 is the only even prime number as all the even number except 2 are divisible by at least 1 and 2. As you know that here we have discussed that even numbers are divisible by 2 only. You get the point. So the lowest odd prime number is 3 because 1 is not a prime number as we have read. कहाँ गया? Here it is. Uniqueness of prime factorization. Every integer greater than 1 can be expressed as a product of prime number in a unique way up to the order of factors. This is known as fundamental theory of arithmetic. Okay, this is not going to ask in your examination, but I have described them here when I make factors of the 20. This is the fundamental theory of arithmetic. For example, 12 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3. This is the only thing used to make factors. That's the only thing he's talking about. So this theorem is, it's a very famous theorem. You need not to, memorize, just understand the concept. Okay. Ending digit. Except for 2 and 5, all prime number end with 1, 3. Yes. In fact, if there is a even, only 2 is, there, only 2, 0, 2. Only 2 is there, which is a prime. Other than any even number, it is not a prime. It will be divided by 2 only. Okay. So if you have remembered this, you can learn this. See, 5. In case of 5 na, only 5 will be the prime number. Multiple of 5 like into 2, into 3, into 4, into 5. Let us see. 10, 15, 20 and the 25 and so on. They are not the prime number because it is divisible by 5 only na. So keep that in mind. If there is for example, there is a this number is there and he is asking is that a prime number or not. You just see here, at least it is going to divide by the 5. If it is going to divide by the 5, then it's not a prime number. Okay. If there is a number called this type of numbers are there, now it's, is it a prime number or not? Yes, it is not a prime number. Why? The last digit of the number is 2, which is divisible by 2 only. If it get divisible by 2, then there is a factor. So this number is not a prime number. So this is a good to learn about. And we have no. This is a consequence of the fact that number ending with even is divisible by 2 and 5. Yes, 0 is also there. As we discussed that when 10 comes, it can be divided by 2, it can be divided by 5. If it is say 20, 5 into 4 divided by any number, you can take 30, 5 into 6. So there's the factors now. That's what they are trying to say. This is important not for the examination point of view. It will not come in your examination directly, but it is a, it's not, it is also not a tool, but it is help you to recognize if the number is prime or not. Okay. And it give you a general phenomena to find the prime number. Let us discuss. While there are infinite prime numbers, yes, the prime number start from the 2 only. 2, 3 and so on goes to infinite. But this is what they are saying. The gap between the consecutive prime numbers. These are the consecutive prime numbers. Let us say 2, 3. Next will be 5. Then it will be 7. Then it will be 11. So the gap between is 1, it will be 2, it will be 2 and it will be 4. Can be arbitrary large. Might be there is some prime number there, gap between them will be 4 or 6 or something. However, there are also a conjecture such that a twin prime conjecture. That's a very important terminology. Twin prime conjecture, which suggests that there are infinitely many pairs of primes that have a difference of 2. Yes, that's a very general concept. See, we have written some, numbers over there. Where it is here. There are numbers now where we have mentioned that here it says that there are many possibilities are there where the difference between the two prime numbers are 2. Let us see, there is one is not a prime number. First of all, let us say 1, we cross. Let us first filter out which one are not a prime number. 2 is, 3 is, 4 is not, 5 is, 6 is not, 7 is, 8 is not. So here only we have taken 25 till 25. Okay, let us see. The gap between the two prime numbers is, here it is 1. Okay, then 3 to 5 it is 2, 5 to 7 it is 2, 7 to 9 it is 2. 9 is not a prime number. First of all, 7 to 11 it is 4, 11 to 13 it is 2, 13 to 17, 13 to 17 it is 4, 17 to 19 it is 2, 19 to 23 it is 4, and then 23 to 26 is there, 27 is there, 28 is there, 29, 23 to 29 it is your 6. So what we have witnessed in the starting itself, that repetition of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 is there, whereas there's only, whereas 4, gap of 4 is also prominent. So what that statement is referring, where it goes here, yeah, this is the one. Generally the difference is 2. Okay, and or you can, or you have seen that the difference is 4 also. So if there is the gap of two prime numbers, and see, if I say, let us take a very general number, I don't know it's a prime number or not. Okay, we have to divide it, 3, then 3, 17. Okay, it's a prime number. So what will be the next prime number? Most probably what we do is add 2, 349. It's a prime number or not? Divide them, let us check. 3, 4, 19. It's a prime number. That is how you can predict the next prime number. Okay, random number. Let us take any other number. 411. Is it a prime number? Yes, it's a prime number. What will be the next prime number? 413. That's how this, line means. That's a basic concept. You can practice, put some numbers, you will understand the basic sense of this line. Let us discuss the next one. Prime distribution. Prime number do not follow a regular, yes, see, prime number do not follow any regular pattern. There is 1 also, 2 also, 4 also, here 6 also. So there is no permanent pattern. So remember this thing. Just it is this only. Okay. Let us discuss about relative co-prime number. What are they? Two numbers are said to be relatively co-prime if they do not have an common factor other than 1. See, what are the prime numbers? Prime number have ability to divide itself by 1 or the number itself, whatever it might be. Let us say 37, then it will be divided by 1 or the 37 itself. Here we are comparing two numbers co-prime matlab means there are two numbers which are interrelatedly connected. Let us say 3 and 5. 3 can be divided by 1 or the 3 itself because it's a prime number. Okay, 5 is also a prime number. Let us see here. Let us see 4 and 7. Here you can say 4 is not a prime number, sir. So how it can be a prime number? See, 4 and 7. What are the common between the 4 and 7? Only 1. Only 1 can divide the 4 and the 7. That is the thing. This statement is showing that only one factor is possible, that is the 1. Only one, not the number itself. Because if you take 4, is 4 divide 7? No. Is if you take 7, 7 divide 4? No. So only possibility is 1. That is why they are the co-prime numbers. They are the co-prime numbers. Let us discuss about the 11 and 15. 15 itself is a non-prime number. Okay, but here it is with that 11. We have to compare with the 11. So 11 is a prime number. Yes. 15 is a non-prime number. But when we compare, is there any other number which can divide both of them? No. Only one can divide both of them. So they are the co-prime numbers. Let's come to the next one, 15 and 4. Is there any commonality? No. Only one is there. So they are the co-prime number. Let us take any other. Let's say 3 and 18. Is that a co-prime number? No. Why? 3 can divide 18. Okay. So the factor of 3 and the 18 is 1 and the 3 itself. So they are not a co-prime number. Now let us take the 1 and 3. Both are the prime numbers, so they are the co-prime also. Let us say 1 and the 19. Both are the prime numbers, so they are the co-prime numbers also. But if we are talking about 1 and 20, let us say 24. Is that the co-prime number? No. Yes, they are the co-prime number because 11 cannot divide 24, or there is any factor which divide both of them? No, other than 1? No. So they are the co-prime numbers. These are the basic things you have to remember. Okay. Now let us move ahead. If P and Q are the co-primes and both are factors of the number K, then their product P into Q will also be the factor. This is the most important part. Most important. This thing will be used in LCM. Okay. How? See what they are trying to say. If P and Q, say there are two number, let us say here it is 11, here it is 7. If 11 and 7 are co-primes, yes, they are the co-primes, and both are factor of a number K. Let us say the number is 77. Then their product P into 7 will also factor of K. Let us say it is multiplication of, let us say the K is 154. Okay, we have a P and Q, 11 and 7, and both are factor of 11 is also divided by C, 154. 11 ones are 11, 44, 14, close. Means 11 is a factor of 154. Whereas let us divide 154 by 7. 7 to the 14, 7 to the 14. So 7 is also a factor of 154. What they are trying to say is, if P and Q are co-primes, they are the co-primes, and both are factors of number k, we assume the number this, then their product p and q means 77 will also be a factor of 154. Yes, if we make factor of 154, what we will get? 77. If we divide it by 2, yes, 77 is a factor. That's how things work. Let us understand why the one more example. Factors of 24 are 1, 2. Yes, let us write it all only. 1, 2, 2, wait, 6, again 2, then 3, then 1. Then the factor is 1, 2, 2, 2, and 3. See, how many type you can write it? 1 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 1. Other connotation will be 1 into 8 into 3. Another one will be 1 in 1 into 4 into 2 into 3. 1 again, if we say 6, 1 into 4 into 6 into 1, means there are many possibilities. Okay, these are the factors which can divide the 24 itself. That's how things work. See, 1 is there, yes, 1 is there. 2 is there, yes, 2 is there. 3 is there, if we divide it here, 3 is there. 4 is there, yes, 4 is there. 6 is there, yes, 6 is there. 8 is there, yes, 8 is there. 12 is there, okay, let us make 12. 3 into 2 into 2, what it make? 12. 12 into 2, 24. So 12 is there, and 24 into 1 is also there. So these all are the factors. Why I am emphasizing here? Because you will get to know about the LCM and HCF in your later classes, and this concept will be helpful in your LCM LCF LCM HCF concept. Okay, so this is very important. I am rubbing it. Let us move ahead. Prime factors of 24 are 2 and 3. Prime factors. Why they are 2 and 3? Because there are no other factors. Is that any other factor of 2? No. They are the lowest one, na? 2 and 3. Which are also a co-prime. Yes, they are the co-primes too. If we write 2 and 3, is that the co-prime? Yes, they are the co-primes. Product of 2 and 3 is 6. Yes. Which are also a factor of 24. What are the P or Q here? It's a P and Q. Okay. If we multiply 2 into 3, there is a 6. According to this theorem, 6 is also a factor of 24. Yes. Okay. I hope you understand this. This is important for your LCM SCF part. Important. Hope you understand. Let's move ahead. Twin primes. Twin primes we have discussed. 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 11 and 13, and then 17 and 19. 23, no, 23 is not, 29 and 31. Then let us say 41 and 43. These are the twin primes. Okay, that's the concept. Obviously, composite numbers. Composite numbers, those numbers which are divisible by at least one number except one, means the number other than prime numbers are the composite numbers. Means they have more, factors, like 4 is 2 into 2, 6 is 2 into 3, 9 is 3 into 3, 15 is 3 into 5. Means there are more factors, there are numbers which can divide these numbers other than one and itself. means the number which are not the prime number are the composite numbers. I hope you understand this concept. Now let's talk about the rational numbers. Any number which can be expressed in form of p by q, where p and q are both integers and q is not equal to 0, are called the rational numbers. See, 3 and 4. P is 3, q is 4. Both are integers. We have read the definition of integers. Let us go again to revise the concept. Where is it? Here. The whole timeline is integer. Minus 3 to positive 3 means minus infinity to positive infinity is integer. Any number which can be expressed in form of p by q, where p and q are the integers and q is not equal to 0, because if you put, see, p is 3 and q is 0, it becomes not defined. Anything divided by 0 becomes a not defined. So there should be denominator greater than 1. If you put them 0, it becomes the not defined. That is why he asked that q is not equal to the 0. So they are the rational numbers. Rational numbers means basically they have 3 by 2, 37 by 24. Minus is also there because they are the integers. This you have looking this a 5, but in reality this is 5 by 1. It's minus 9 by 1. Anything you name it, they are the rational numbers. Okay. Do you have any doubt? Please ask in comment section. P by Q. This is the format to justify the rational number. Now talk about the irrational number. Irrational number are non-recurring and non-terminating decimal are called irrational number. These number cannot express in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. Q is always not equal to 0. Okay, so we will not mention in your next concept. If you put q is equal to 0, then it become not defined. So that is a clear concept. So there will be something in denominator. Now what is the irrational number? They are the non-recurring, non-terminating decimals, means they are not going to end. Like for example, we say root 3, there is no end. In some point there will be like repetition 1414, something like this. In 5 also there is something like 2.14 something 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 and go on so on. Root 31, means what are the nearest? 416, 525, 5 point something 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 something, which will not not conclude. They will be there only, like pi value. They will not finish. Like if it is finished like 5.5 na, it is terminated, then that become rational, means there is some end. There is some end, it become some end. But in this type of numbers there is no end, it will be like this only. Then put bar in here, there might be some end, there is some end. When we divide, there is some end. For example, it's 147, it's over. There is end, but there is no end. No end, there is some end. I hope you get. Then the real number. Real number include both rational and irrational, means everything is real number. Okay. Now let us discuss about the operation on numbers. Operations on number is the easiest part. Everyone knows that. first operation is addition. I'm not going to teach you how to add. You guys know how to add. Subtraction, then multiplication. Yes, one thing you should know about the multiplication, which can be used in your examination. No question will come, but it's kind of tool, not a tool, it's a basic sense. What is the literal meaning of the multiplication? For example, we say 4 cross 6. We write it like this. I know you know the answer. This is 24. But what is the literal meaning of the 4 cross 6? It is like 4 times 6. 4 times 6. What is the meaning of 4 times 6? Means you have to write 6 4 times. 4 times 6. 4 times 6. You have write 4 times 6. Now what's the sum of the that? 12 plus 12, that is 24. So the literal meaning of 4 cross 6 is 4 times 6. So you can break them like this also. Okay, why I am telling you this? Sometimes you have to ease your calculation. How you can ease your calculation? Listen. For example, if I say that there is a situation where you have to multiply 240 into 120. I'm just saying there are many methods you can use to solve this. For your understanding only, I'm telling you, you can break them in 120 plus 120 into 120. Though it's not a very good property, though it became very tedious to multiply both of them add. It's a idiotic if you solve like this, but I'm just showing you, you can break them like this also. Okay, or you can break like this also. If the thing is there, you can use it like this. Get two separated, it become 120, and take this one. See, for your convenience I am mentioning this, and now this 120. Now both things are same. Okay, but it will help you to do the calculation very fast. How? If you know the square of the 12, it will be very much easy. Like 12 square is 144. There are two zero, keep them. Now multiply 288,000. Okay. So what I am trying to say, there are many types of calculation you have to perform. So please keep things in mind, and this is a very easy thing to remember. Okay, this type of things. In every question there are many types of calculation performed. Okay, so be prepared. Now the most important thing is, where is my red pen, is fourth division. Division is most important because UPSC asks question from there only, especially on remainders. And I'm not exaggerating, but after this lecture now, you will be able to solve at least 8 questions of 2023 prelim examination. I am not making a big claim. We will solve them after this topic covered. 8 question, mind my word. It's a huge sum. 8 questions from one lecture. So don't take this lecture very lightly. Don't think like it's a very easy thing to multiply and addition. When the application part comes, problem starts coming. But try to keep your basics very strong. Don't think these things you know. Yes, you know, very good. If you don't know, listen them carefully. It will help you. Okay, let's go to the division. There are basically 4 components in division. I hope all of you know that. There is a dividend. And what is this dividend, gentlemen, means? Dividend means a number which is being divided. Okay, what is a dividend which is being divided? Let us draw here. In school time we draw this kind of thing. So what is the dividend? Dividend is the middle one thing which is going to be divided. Okay, dividend. Now the second one, the core, who divide the dividend? Okay, that is the divisor. Divisor is going to divide the dividend. Divisor. Okay, I will also write it here for your note making, which is going to divide the dividend. Okay, now move to the third one, and I have to keep them here. Third one is when you divide they by how many times it get divided. There is something na. See, if it take it, it's a 1000, it is 10. How many times it get divided? Are you getting my point? So the number which comes here is known as quotient. Quoti, quotient. It's like okay, we will write this like this. Answer that comes after dividing. That's the thing, na. See, if you have 1000 there, for example, 1000 is there. There is 10. You write 1, then comes 1. Okay, come double zero. You put double zero. So what is that? That's a number come after the dividing. Okay. So do that here. Now if it's 1001 and here is 10, then the remainder left is 1. The leftover is so called remainder. Remainder. Don't think like it's a very easy thing we all know. No. The question not come in this format. Question will come in some other format. I will show you in which concept UPSC usually follow. Remainder. Okay, remainder I wrote it down. Left undivided. Why I am writing undivided? Left undivided. 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 Okay. So these are the things. For your convenience, I mention in red here. What? No. Where I wrote here only. I have to write this. For your convenience, I draw it here only. So what come here? Please recall what comes here. The number which have to be divided. What number called? Dividend. Okay. Now who divide the dividend? Who divide the dividend? There is a number which going to divide the dividend. It's called the divisor. Now if someone is dividing something, you have to if there is 10, is there is 1000, there's some times, how many times it's going to divide. Okay, that comes, that thing is called as, I am writing here, the thing is here but I am writing here because space issue. That is called quotient. If you divide, if you have divided everything and if there is some leftover comes, that leftover is called the remainder. I hope you know that. Now there is other pattern to write this formula. and that's not a formula, that's an expression basically. See, the thing is, this is a major thing, dividend. Okay, dividend. Okay, G. Is it not equal to if we multiply divisor with the quotient and add the remainder? It comes. Am I clear? See, if divisor is multiplied by the quotient and then when whatever the number comes is add with the remainder, that thing comes. For example, let us say it is 1000. Okay, what is going to divide that dividend? It's 10. How many times it going to divide? 100. And if let's take it's 1001, if we multiply divisor and quotient, it will give us 1000. And what will be the remainder? 1. Okay, if we add them, what will we have? That also. So RHS is equal to the LHS. LHS equal to the RHS हो गया ना, RHS. So that's the thing. So you have to remember this expression. This expression. The question comes from the this expression. This is the important thing to remember. Okay, important. Questions come from here only. Okay, let us see what kind of question. Make I make a question, just a random question. Please try to attempt that question. Question. Let's say find the dividend when divisor is 13, quotient is 30, and remainder कुछ भी ले लो, remainder is 12. Okay, then how will you perform this function? You have the formula, keep them and you get the answer. Try yourself first. Pause the video and try. I will perform that. You have to find the dividend, means it's a x. Okay, what is the divisor? When divisor is 13, 13. Okay, quotient is 30. Okay, and the remainder is 12. You got the answer. Is 39 plus 12 and it's 402. Simple as that. This kind of question comes in your prelim examination, and we will show you 2014 to 19 paper where this kind of question comes. You can perform and exercise these questions on the playlist I have mentioned of PYQ series. Okay, so you can get that from, and you can also do that in MCQ format on Telegram. Join the Telegram group. Okay, there are MCQ format and you can select the option, you get the answer. It's like your mock test only. All the PYQs from 10-year PYQs are there only. You can do it and you should do it. Okay, so no more game, let's focus. So I am keeping this example for you only. Okay, let's move ahead and learn the next topic called what we have discussed. Okay, now comes the board mass or V board mass. It's a very important topic. V board mass. What stand V stands for? V is win, coulomb or bar. Okay, we will discuss each of them. Bar. What is B stands for? B is the brackets. It's a very important part. Please listen it carefully. Okay. Board. O. O means off, and then D. D means I am writing division. M means multiplication and A means addition and S means subtraction. Okay. Now let's discuss each of them one by one. So there is a order of performing any function, any addition, multiplication or any calculation. You have to follow some rules. What the rule is? You have to follow a pattern of solving any kind of equation. Here we are talking about the board marks. If you have a number, if you have an expression, how you will solve it, how will you approach it? First you are going to solve the V means vinculum or bar, means if there is, means there is a number called x into y and x have a bar. First you have to deal with the bar one, then you are going to multiply any number. Okay, let me show you what I am trying to say. We are talking about the V. Let's change the pen. V. uh, for your convenience, let us take 5 minus 10 bar. It's an example. Okay, 5 minus 10 bar, what it really means? It means that it's solve this first. Minus 5 bar, anything in bar it makes a positive, so it become bar, it become 5, or it's like this, 5 minus 10. Now you have to solve it like minus 5, and this means it make everything positive. Okay, so first deal with the vinculum or bar. Hope I am clear on this thing. Okay, I will keep this for your understanding. Before now, let us discuss the brackets. It's a very important thing. Brackets, people do not know how many types of brackets, which is denoted by B. There are three majorly. There are many type of bracket, but majorly there are three types of bracket. First bracket is small bracket. In small bracket, it's a simple, it's a simple bracket. It's called a small bracket. Second one is the middle bracket. This is a curly bracket basically. It's come like this. Okay, it's a curly bracket. Okay. Now the third one is square bracket. This is the square bracket. Now why we are writing this? Because there is a pattern to solve them. If there are any equation, okay, if you have to write some equation like I am writing for your find information like 12 plus 2, this multiply by 5, then this, then plus 18 for say, it's come by this. So what and how we write this? First you have to solve the small bracket. Okay, where's the small bracket here? This term. For first time you have to deal with this term. Okay, when you have solved this, for example, after solving this, what I get the 12. Now what we left, we have the curly one and the square one. Then we perform function on the curly one. There is 60 come. Now finally we are going to perform function on the square one, and the answer comes is 78. So that's a pattern you have to follow. Okay, these are the brackets. I keep that slide here. I am not going to rub for your references. So first you have to deal with this, then middle one, then the square one. Top to down approach. Okay. Now what we have deal with the V, we have deal with the B. Now we are talking about the O. What O stands for? O stands for off. O. O means off. Means there is some statement sometimes, for example, is some statement comes like this: 10% of 500. Okay, what that stands for means 500 is the fullest. Okay, this is a 500 in totality. 500, but the 10% region, he is asking, means 10% of the 500 is equal to what? So 10% of the 500 is 50. We will discuss them in percentage session, but it is very easy. Like you can write it like this. For the timing, we are going to ease that thing. Okay, so it's 50 for the timing, but try to understand the concept only. Off means it's a part, it's a part of the fullest. Off, it's a part of the fullest, the fullest. Okay, keep that in your mind. Okay, so we have covered the bot, bo. Now come to the rest functions. You all know: division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So the thing is, you have to follow that. First you have to perform the vinculum or bar, then do the brackets, then off, then divide, फिर multiply, addition, then subtraction. That's how you perform any kind of, you know, mathematics or calculation for any expression. Now move ahead. Now let's talk about the most important topic from number system. This topic called rules for divisibility by number. As we discussed earlier, that division is very important place in subject like mathematics. There are certain laws, there are certain rules and regulations to perform divisibility in mathematics. Some teachers, mentors call them tricks, but they are basic laws which you have to remember. If you remember them, it will, you know, make things easy for you. It means uh, it will help you in calculation, or as we seen in 2023 paper, there are directly 3 questions are from this topic only, which we will do either in the last, you know, section of this lecture or in next lecture. next lecture. So let's start the topic. Please put the heading rules for divisibility by number. It's a easy number or easy topic which will give you maximum marks. So please pay attention, and many of you know the importance of this topic. Let's start from the divisibility rule of 2. You know that any number which have 0 or any number, any even number at unit place will always divide by 2. For example, we have x, y and z. Okay, if the unit place is 0, it is going to be divided by 2 every time. Okay, if there is 2, 4, 6, 8, then also it will be divided by 2. Okay, it's a easy one. Let's move ahead and talk about the 3. This is the most important one, most important. Okay, let's change the pens color and please pay attention to this. What the divisibility rule of 3 said? Basically, sum of all digits of a number should be the multiple of 3. Okay, let's take an example and elaborate it very deeply. Take 5 digit numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. What this statement say? First, for example, there is a number called 3868929. Okay, this is a number. Okay, let us take this. Now this is a number. What this theory say? Add all of them. Okay, whatever the number comes, that number should be divided by 3 fully. If that number is divided by 3, then your uh, number, the whole number, this number will be divisible of 3. For example, put the value of 3. It's a, basically it's a b, it's a c, it's here. Okay, for your clarity I am writing this. Add them. Okay, so 8 and 8 16, 16 plus 3 19, 19 plus 6, 19 plus 6 25, 25 plus 5 30. Okay, 30. Is it 30 divisible by 3? Yes, by the 10. Okay, we don't need the 10, but if it is divided by 30 means this number can be divided by 3. So yes, it is divisible by 3. Let us take another number, any number, 48582. Okay, let's do that calculation. Add them. 8 8 and 8 10. Okay, it's 12 means 22 and 5 27. Is that yes? Let us take its 1. Then it's become 16 and is 20 and 26. No. Okay, so by this you can check, is it divisible by 3 or not. It's a simple one but a very important one. Let us move ahead. Divisible by 4. That is very easy. 4 is basically 2 into 2. 2 into 2 means the divisibility rule rule of 2 will be applied here. Okay, but there's a general sense. In the divisibility rule of 2, we take the last digit. Okay, but 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 here, as we know that there is, for the understanding, I split 2 into multiply by 2, 2 times 2. What we saw, there are two places, so we have to take the last two places for the for checking divisibility of 4. Okay, this is for the divisibility of 2, and this is for the divisibility of 4, where we have to take last two digits. I will also write it for you here. Last two digits of any number should be divided by 4, not the last one only. Okay, that's the catch here. Now for the 8 also we do it here only. For 8, I'm not breaking the lineage, but I am trying to understand you few things. For 8, 2 into 2 into 2, now it's 3 places. Okay, now have to take last 3 places of a number to check the divisibility of it. Okay, for example, there's some number A, B, C, D and E. You have to take last 3 digits of a number to check the divisibility of 8. Is the last 3 digit of any number is divided by or a multiple of 8 or not? Check this, you can get the answer. Okay, for if it's now I'm stretching the things, you understand everything. Now take the fourth, because 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, now it takes the fourth. Now it takes 4 places, last 4 places. So that's how we proceed. Now 32, you do it. Okay, if you want to learn, like it's 2 की power 2, 2's power 2, so 2 places. It's 8, 2's power 3, 3 places. You can learn any type. 2 power 4, it's 4 places. That's how things work. I'll keep them mentioned here. And where we are at 4. Now we'll try 5. You know the 5. I mention it for the sake of understanding only. I know you. If the last digit of any number is multiple, leave the multiple, are 0 or 5, that's it. If there is a number, any number A, B, C, D and E, if E is equal to 0 or 5, then the whole number will be divided by 5 only. For example, 2, 8, 6, 9, 5, it is divided by 5. If it is 0, it is divided by 5. If it is 3, no. So that's what I am trying to say. Okay, this number. Now let us move to the another one and a good one. Divisibility of 6. It's not tricky, but one component is added. What component I am talking about? If it is divisible by both 2 and 3, for the obvious reasons. See, 2 into 3, and what we are talking about, for example, let us say, let's take an example for you. For example, it's 48. Okay, that should be divided by both 2 and 3. Is that divided by 2 and 3? Yes, 2. Is it divided by 3? Yes, 3. Okay, that's how you have to check the things. Is that is the full a number is divided by 2 or 3 or not? And how will you check? Now the question comes, how will you check? Please remember that both is needed. For example, I wrote some number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what is the divisibility rule of 2 says last number should be divided by 2, should be the multiple of 2. Yes, the requirement of 2 is fulfilled. Now what the requirement of 3 say? Sum of all the numbers should be divided by 3 or the multiple of 3. Let us see. It's 4, 6 and 4, 10, and 5 plus 5, 10, 20. Is it multiple of 3? No. So this number is not a multiple of, or not a is not divided by 6. That's how you have to check things. Okay, let's take another example. Some people find it confusing. 1, 8, 9, 2, 1, 6, 5. It's a big number. Okay, let's not take 5, because if we take 5 here, from first only it get rejected. So let's take 4. Okay, so the last number is 4. Is it divided by 2? Yes. So the requirement of 2 is completed. Now check the requirement of 3. Add them. It's 10. Is 10. Is 10. It becomes 30, and this is called the 31. Is 31 is divided by 3? No. Is 31 is multiplication, comes in multiplication of 3? No. So this is also not a multiple of 6. Okay, or not going to divide by 6. That's how you have to remember the things. And now I am writing this in steps, in like A, B, C, D and E. If E is equal to, if E is divided by 2, then check the number, check the numbers divisibility by 3. Okay, the divisibility of 3 says that we have to add the number first, and then check that number is divide or multiple of 3 or not. So here you need to add. I am writing for you only. Okay, because today you remember, when you revise it might be vanished. Okay, so you have to add them, then check the divisibility of 3. Okay, I mark it, I highlight it also. So that's the important thing. I hope you understand the divisibility rule of 6. Let us move ahead. It's a simple thing. Divisibility of 7. It's bit, you know, complicated. This one is bit complicated. Please pay attention. I am writing it properly because you can find it more tricky. A number is divided by 7 when the the difference between twice the digit at unit place and the number formed by other digit is either 0 or multiple of 7. Okay, now listen me carefully. There is a number, any number. Okay, A, B, C, D, and E. What the theorem say, at the unit place, see, a number is divided by 7 when the difference between the twice the digit at unit place, twice the digit at unit place, मतलब twice unit place, and the number formed by digit is either 0 or multiple of 7. For example, let's start with the small number. I shut it down for, I need some space. For example, I take 3-digit number. It's 658. Okay, what I do, according to theorem, I have to take the last digit twice of the last digit, which means it become 16. Okay ji. Now I have to subtract. What I am going to subtract? 16 from the 65, as we have written that a number is divided by 7 when the difference between twice the digit at unit place. समझ रहे हो? So we have to take the difference only. So 65 minus 16, what we get? 49. And 49 should be the multiple of 7 or 0. That's what the theorem says. Here you can see that multiple of, where it is, the number formed by the other digit is either 0 or multiple of 7. So here it is 49, which is multiple of 7. If it comes somehow 0, let us say hypothetically, for the, for the understanding only, here it is 6 and it become, 50. It's come 0 here. Okay, so it is not. But if it's 66 here, for example 66, and then it comes 0, yes. Okay, so don't think like if I got uh, 0 at the last digit, now it is divided by 7. No, only if the whole number comes as a 0, then the number is divided by 7. It's a basic sense, means the number is fully divided, number, there is no remainder. Okay, that is why this thing happen. I hope I am clear on it. So let us move to divisibility of 8.
Okay, divisibility of 8 we have discussed here. Okay, so let's move to the divisibility of 9. Let's take from the fresh page. This is important. Divisibility of 9, though it is similar to 3 only. Have to write, it is important. There are many questions come which directly solve from divisibility of 9. A direct question in 2023 I will show you. Okay, write it down, it is important. Simple, it is similar to the 3 only. If the sum of all the digits of a number is multiple of 9, simple as that. Okay, so for example, we have a number all 834821956. It's a big number now. Okay, is it a multiple of 9 or not? Just add them. Okay, now I genuinely take the number long to make things complicated. Is it come in your examination? Yes, it can become, because as you witness in 2023, there the power is in 5-digit powers. The number is uh, 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 times repeated. Some sort of questions are there, so anything can be possible. So we are preparing for the worst. So random number, random times. How to calculate it in a efficient manner? If you are going to add them first, it will hamper. If you are going to first, let us say, check the dividing, no. Simple thing is, let's change the color first. Try to make things 9. Okay, try to make thing 9. If digit become 9, cancel them, strike it down. For example, we saw 9 here, strike it down. 8 plus 1 is 9, strike it down. Okay, then 5 plus 4, strike it down, it become 9 na. 6 and 3, strike it down. And then what we have, 8 plus 2 10, plus 2 12. What 12 means? Is that divided by 9 or not? No. So this number is not a divisible of 9. That's how you have to solve it. How much time it takes? Nothing. Let's take another number, another random number. 5892158 62796. It's a random number. Okay, it's a big number. Now again, do it. Try to make the number 9 and slash them. Okay, whatever if is left, add them and divide with the 9. Check the divisibility rule. 9, slash them. 8 plus 1, 9, slash them. 9 itself, slash them. 7 plus 2, 9, slash them. And is it anything there? 6 plus 6 is 12. Okay, 12 plus 5, 12 plus 5 is 17. 17 plus 2 is 19. 19 plus 5 is your 24, and 24 plus 8 is 32. Is 32 is divided by 9 or not? It is not. Okay, so this number is also not divisible by 9. That's how you have to check it. Okay, there's a basic difference between 3 and the 9 one. So you get, and you understand, I hope you understand the basic sense of the divisibility of 9. Please remember this. Okay, do you want me to keep this or not? I hope, let us keep this and write here not divisible by 9. Let's go to the 10. You know the 10 last digit should be 0. And 11, very much important, divisibility rule of 11. Okay, see, it's also very much important. Different colors important. Listen me carefully. There is some digit, any digit, 5, 8, 9, 2, 1, 6, 4, any digit. Okay, I do not know about anything about this. So if you want to find the is that number is divided by 11 or not, do one thing, just do one thing. I am writing the theory here, or first write the theory here only. Theory is important for you. When the difference between sum of its digits at odd places and at even places is either 0 or a multiple. It's not confusing, but it is important. Multiple of 11. Again, we take any random number, 5, 8, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4. This much big number is there. Okay. So what we have to do first, what question say? When the difference between the sum of its digit at odd places, okay, and the even places, means you have to subtract from odd places minus even places, okay, even places. If the difference is 0 or 11, the number is fully divisible by 11. If it is not, then it is not. Okay, that's the thing. That's the basic thing. Write it here. Okay, now we are taking an example mm, from the small one. Okay, now which one are at the odd places? Okay, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are the odd places. First place, second place, and the third place. These are the odd ones, then add them. 3 plus 4 plus 6. These are the odd. Minus the even places. This one is even, this one is even. Okay. Now even places, 0 plus 2. Places. Now it is 13 minus 2. It comes 11. If it is 0 or 11, means it is divisible by or a multiple of 11. That's the thing. So this is divided by, this can be easily divided by 11. Okay, let us take one more example. A big one, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now odd places, this one, odd places means 8 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Odd. I am writing for you only. This is minus the even one, 8 plus 6 plus 4, 4 plus 6 plus 8, even. This is, now add them. It is 9 plus 7, 16, 16 plus 5, 21, 21 plus 29, minus 10, 18. The number comes luckily 11. I randomly make the number, but it comes 11. So it is divided by 11 only. Or if my calculation is incorrect also, don't matter. Don't take it so seriously. The concept should be correct. Okay. So the concept is this only. Keep that in mind. I hope you understand. Now let us talk about the divisibility rule of 25. There are many others like 12, 13, 14, 15. They are not so significant. 25 is have some significant. It will ease your calculation. Pay attention, it is similar to 5 only. As we have discussed in case of 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, the same concept will apply here in case of 5 also, or 25 also. Please pay attention, and it is very easy. See, we are going to check divisibility by 25. Let's have the basic sense. If the number formed by the last two digit, for obvious reasons, as we have discussed in you know uh, divisibility rule of 2, 4, 8 and 16. In case of 2 we take the last digit, in case of 4 we take the last two digit, in case of 8 we take the, that principle is also followed here, because 5 is alone. In case of 25, it became 5 ka square, or 5 into 5 means 2 places. It's a very vague understanding, but I want you to mug up some things. The real expression is something different, but try to understand. Okay, in case of 5 to power 3, it became 5 into 5 into 5, it means 3 places. So the same concept is going on. Delete. Now what I have written, number. Number. If the number formed by the last two digits होगा, first of all digits is divisible. See, it might be my English, what I am writing here might be grammatical incorrect, but don't take it seriously, because I am writing what I have in my memory. I'm not, I don't have anything to cheat. Okay, so I'm in flow, I'm writing things, please take it lightly. Okay, again I have to, if the number formed by the last two digit is divisible by 25, obviously I am talking about 25, or the last two digit is क्यों आएगा, two digits are zero, you make me conscious. Zero. Why zero? Because in case of 5 there are two possibilities. The last digit should be either 0 or a 5. Same thing goes here, but the last two digits should be divisible by 25 or be 0, means double zero should be there. Okay, I hope you understand. Let us take any example. Any example. Where is that pen? Example. 1, 3, 6, 7, 5. Okay, this is an example. 1, 3, 6, 7, 5. Now what we have told that it should be divided by, or a multiple of 25, yes, into 3, or it should be 0. If it is, it should be 0. Okay, that is a simple expression. Let us say 8, 9, 4, 6, 2, 5. Last two digit is divisible by 25, yes, or 0 if it is 0, yes. So these are the basic formulas. Let us do the 125 also here only. It's very simple. 125. Now everything goes same, but now places should be 3. Okay, if you have a B C D E and F, The last three places should be considered. Last three places should be considered, and the same principle. This should be divided by 125 or 000. Okay, that's the thing. So these are the basic divisibility rules you have to remember, and I think they are not so difficult for you to remember. Okay, so let us keep this lecture here only. There is one topic left called properties of the numbers, which we will cover in the next lecture, because that topic will take 40 to 45 minutes, and this lecture become, 3 hour long movie. So we will cover it in next class. Now I have few things to discuss, not take more than 2 or 3 minutes. First, which book we want to, study. See, go to the bookshop, ask for the CSAT books, take two or three, compare the same question solution. Don't compare the question only. If there is some same question, compare the solution of that question. Try to find the variety of the questions, and if you found the variety of the questions, na, that book will help you. Okay, the rest of the work can be done by the moocs, anyone's moocs. Do not, recommend or take name of any institute for some reasons. Attempt the moocs, and if you find any difficulties, you can email me on csatwithkoshik@gmail.com. If that question is literally a good question, then we will take in a class also. Otherwise, I will reply the solution over there, and I do the reply. You can ask the previous students. So please don't fall in tricks, and don't waste your attempt. Many of the students waste their attempt, so that is why I'm telling you, don't think CSAT it's difficult. Please make a schedule, take 1 hour daily. I can give lecture daily basis also, but I know that your time is crucial. You do not have 3 hours a day, 2 hours a day. That is why I keep this lecture series for 2 days only. With a good interval, you can revise your notes. Allot a hour in a day. Please do it. Don't think that you will start CSAT from the January onwards. No, it become a humongous task to complete that. That's my humble request to all of you. If you have any kind of doubts, if you want to say, give any suggestions, please mention in comment section, or you can email me or csatwithkoshik@gmail.com. Okay, we will meet you on next lecture. Take care. Bye bye. Have a great day.